It's home construction like you've never seen before. An entire home built on a factory line, assembled on site
I got it.
in 2 short days.
And this is actually a modified 1-bedroom apartment. It's old, it's just generally worn out.
When your rental isn't cutting it,
I don't even always understand where the cold is coming from.
it can take months, even years, to build from the ground up. But not anymore. From factory to freeway
Crazy, guys. It's freaking crazy.
to foundation, you're about to meet the next generation of prefab homes.
Coming down.
And they aren't what you think they are.
Hold it. Hey, easy.
Jason and Zolina love their downtown Pittsburgh neighborhood.
Hi, guys.
We have been living in this neighborhood for about 10 years.
But that love doesn't extend to their rundown apartment.
This building that we are living in was built in the early 1900s.
It's old, it's just generally worn out. And this is actually a modified 1-bedroom apartment. So this is like the master bedroom, which the kids' room is the front part. And we just shoehorned a bed in here. So this is the kids' room.
Where Zeben and Ziola sleep.
Yeah, it gets crowded and it gets a little contentious for space, and some of the doll world fights with the building world,
yeah.
and so
That's a problem.
it's freezing cold. It's very drafty, and so they're running space heater.
I don't even always understand where the cold is coming from.
So, when an empty lot on the street came up for sale, they jumped at the chance to buy it.
Our decision to build in this neighborhood and stay in the city was the right one.
And they want to build a one-of-a-kind home that will be a showstopper. So Jason and Zolina have ordered a new 3-story home that will be built 2 hours away in northern Pennsylvania. And it will be fabricated in 5 modules. Modules 1 and 2 are the open concept first floor, with living room, dining room, and kitchen. The 3rd module is the study and a 4-piece bath. And the 4th has the kids' bedrooms with walk-in closets. The 5th and final module has the master bedroom and master bath, and opens up onto a walkout balcony that runs the entire length of the house.
Well, back here, as you can see, the floor is being built. They have all the lines on the floor where the walls will be placed. They'll pick that wall up. It's going over to be set on this unit over here. Prior to setting the ceiling, we stick insulation in above the windows because you can't get into those cavities the way them wall studs are dated. So we'll insulate that prior to setting the ceiling on those.
And the new home will have a state-of-the-art heating system that will not only be warmer than Jason and Zolina's current heating system, it will be far more energy efficient.
When you have an HVAC system on, say, a 2- or 3-story home, they'll put an upstairs furnace and a basement furnace. Well, we designed a way here to run wall stacks inside our walls, and they're good to go to get heat to their 2nd floor the day they set the unit.
And as the ceilings are lowered into place by a mechanical hoist, the interior team at SMI installed the finishes to the modules in the last station. And in the same time it would take to frame a stick-built home, this house is ready for transport. Meanwhile, 650 miles away in South Carolina, Justin and Casey are in the market for their first home, and they're looking for something faster and cheaper than a stick-built can offer.
We're very excited about owning our own home. We're renting this one.
The house is it's been in better shape. We've got some repairs that need to be done.
And this family is in desperate need of a place that is their own, not a rental.
The worst part of living in the rental is giving somebody else the money for it every month. It's never getting you anywhere.
So when they discovered modular technology, it suddenly became possible to own their own house.
We decided to go with modular because the speed of the build. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Now their dream of owning a home is looking like a reality. Justin and Casey's family prefab is being constructed in a factory, and this 2-module home will be built in only 7 days. The first module has a full bathroom, living room, and master bedroom. And the second has the kids' bedrooms, the dining room, the kitchen, and a luxury bathroom that connects to the master for a total of 1,653 square feet. The house starts by having a custom trailer built that will transport it down the freeway and remain in place as part of the floor structure. Once the floors are assembled, the kitchen cabinets and bathroom fixtures are all installed before the walls are set in place.
And once the roof sections are shingled and installed, this house is ready for the 228-mile journey to Rondo, South Carolina.
What's the average cost of building a modular home in the United States? Is it $25 a square foot, $50 a square foot, or $75 a square foot? What's the average cost of building a modular home in the United States? Is it $25 a square foot, $50 a square foot, or $75? The answer is B. The average modular home costs only $50 a square foot, which is almost half the average cost of a site-built home. In Pittsburgh, ground is finally breaking on Jason and Zolina's new home.
Good? Yeah. Awesome. Make some dirt fly.
And it is a massive undertaking. They have to move over 19,000 pounds of dirt in 7 dump truck loads.
We live right next door to the construction site. So every day we wake up and we see the same piece of land, the same piece of land, the same piece of land, and now finally there's movement.
As the last truck of earth is carried away, the foundation crew is ready to install precast walls that will form the foundation that the new house will sit on.
We're installing a superior wall. They use a 5,000 PSI concrete.
Each section is lowered into place by a crane, where the crew locks the sections together and caulks the seams to make the foundation watertight.
It's a little bit weird because this isn't how I thought the process would go. I thought we would have like a floor first and then
they would attach the walls to the floor. I did too.
And in just half a day, the foundation is complete and ready for Jason and Zolina's new home.
Over 500 miles away in Lillington, North Carolina,
Justin and Casey's home is ready to hit the road.
When we leave, we're gonna pull out, go to the left.
The convoy will travel 4 hours to deliver this 80,000-pound load. And with the crane and crew set to arrive at the same time, it's critical that this convoy doesn't fall behind. The convoy has made it on time, and now the first order of business is to position the crane.
You can try to back in or?
Yeah.
Weighing 90,000 pounds, it has more than enough ballast to easily pick up the modules. But all that weight makes it too heavy for the soft earth of the site.
She's sinking bad at the front right here.
You know, this ground is so soft from being farmland, it's just nothing you can do. It's a whole 1.5 to 2 foot of topsoil, and it doesn't take, what's 90,000-pound crane, so it doesn't take much to go in the ground. So.
And sitting where it is, this crane is useless.
I don't think you're going to get in there any other way without the mats, and then we're going to have to get a piece of equipment to unload them.
Until equipment powerful enough to pull it back onto the road arrives, Justin and Casey's dream house will stay just a dream.
Coming down. It's gonna be damn close. Hold it, hold it. Hey, easy.
We're hitting
the door.
Holy we're gonna have to take this thing back down.
In South Carolina, the 90-ton crane has sunk into a field and is stuck, leaving the crew paralyzed without it.
Well, we got a little problem out here. We're out on Augusta Highway in Rondo, and we've got a 90,000-pound crane stuck, and I need something to pull it out. I don't like to wait. Nobody likes to wait. I want to be working and getting this thing in here for these people.
Things may be on hold in South Carolina, but in northern Pennsylvania, Jason and Zolina's modern marvel is ready for the short haul from Strattonville to Pittsburgh.
With the exception of the set, we probably have the most variable part of the whole product.
And it will take 5 carriers to move all 120,000 pounds of this home from the factory in rural Pennsylvania to its final downtown destination. The convoy has made it into Pittsburgh on time, but now the crew will have to wait for the crane to arrive.
We're just standing down here on this corner waiting for the crane to come in. Allegheny County's got a red zone for the crane, so we can't move them before 9 o'clock inside of the county. So it slows us down until about 10.
Giving the crew less than 8 hours to set the entire home.
Basically, until we get a crane here, there's not much that we can do other than strip the house down and start preparing for him.
And this downtown lot makes the set particularly challenging.
The lot is a little tight. We're in the city. We don't have an ample amount of space.
And to get the job done, they've chosen the biggest crane that will fit on the site. Weighing 120 tons with a reach of 95 feet, this crane will be pushed to the limit of what it can carry.
Now, on this particular site, we're gonna have to set the crane at a 45-degree angle off the front corner of the foundation. So when you do that, it creates a little bit of an issue with how you place these units. The crane operator is the guy that really has to have his stuff together, because as he booms down, he can swing the crane and keep it parallel with the foundation to place the modules where they need to be. Go easy, it's sliding there. This is the most critical box there is to set, because it's all based off of this one, and we just can't get it lined up on the foundation the way we want it. What do you got on your end? Still won't go.
Come this way 2 inches.
Man, we're gonna start over. It's an odd angle. The crane being out that far and the boom deflection, and we're just having a little bit of trouble getting it on there where we want it. Coming down. You good? Good.
I'm flush now.
Well, we're gaining on it. That was a little bit tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
As the crew gains ground in Pittsburgh, in South Carolina, the crew is still waiting for the tow truck to get the crane out of the mud.
Just wondering about the wrecker. Just curious to how much longer it'd be.
Finally, after 2 long hours, help arrives in the form of an 80-ton wrecker.
Well, this ain't good. Wrecker won't come off the road, so we can't pull him up to the house.
If the wrecker leaves the solid bearing of the roadway, it will sink into the soft ground as well.
Bring your rope this way.
It will have to try and pull the crane out from the roadside over 100 feet away.
All right, keep coming.
If this fails, the house set will have to be called off.
All right, we're gaining on him. All right, you got it.
The crane has made it back onto the freeway. But now the crew is 4 hours behind, and they will have to pull out all the stops to get this house set with the daylight they still have.
There it goes.
That's crazy.
Back to you, back to you.
Hold right there, big.
Getting there pretty close. Always happy with that, yeah.
The first module is on the foundation, but the winds are building in strength.
Trying to imagine the wind pushing the boxes the way they do, but it does. I mean, it just at least a little bit of wind pushes the boxes.
And the gusts are getting dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah, they're getting close.
Yeah, they about to hit the top of the other house.
High winds are among the most dangerous forces of nature on any modular build. With this unit 20 feet above the ground, this set is at its most critical phase.
Oh!
Good to come forward!
The crew has to work fast to land the module before the conditions get too dangerous.
Come on!
Or the set will have to be stopped until the winds die down. With Justin and Casey's house set in jeopardy, in Pittsburgh, the crew are clawing their way back from a slow start and have installed the second-floor bedrooms. But the final box, which has the master bedroom, will be the biggest challenge.
5th box, It's the largest box we have to set today. These were 12 wide. It's an overall 16 wide box. The alley's about 18 feet wide. If we're gonna have any problems today, it's gonna be with this box right here.
The last module barely makes it. But it's not home free yet.
All right, Rick, let's go up a little bit.
The crane will have to max out the boom to reach its final position.
Basically, we've got to figure out how we're gonna get this from point A to point B without risking a catastrophic failure.
Weighing over 40,000 pounds, the final module is at the absolute limit of what the crane is capable of lifting.
This isn't conventional to what we do at all. This is not good. It's gonna be damn close. Hold it, hold it. Hey, easy! We're hitting.
Hit the door!
Holy we're gonna have to take this thing back down.
As things grind to a halt in Pittsburgh, back in Roundo, the wind has lightened up and the crew is racing to get the roof unfolded. And the dormers installed.
Good.
Now, Justin and Casey's dream home is finally reality.
Wow, looks really good. Light a fireplace.
Kitchen where I probably spend the least time.
I really love the island in it though. Can't believe it wasn't here this morning. Yeah, 5 or 6 hours and now we got a house.
Now we got a house. Probably the best part of the house right here.
You can have the rest of the house. I think the girls are gonna fight over the rooms. This is all I want.
You did it!
Isn't that cool?
We're finally in our new home. It's been such a long road.
It is really great being in the new house.
I feel like we're on vacation.
In Pittsburgh,
Hold it, hold it. Hey, easy!
We're hitting.
Hit the door!
Holy we're gonna have to take this thing back down.
the final unit is not lining up with the module beneath it.
What's happening is that this box is hitting against this before we get it over where it really needs to be. So now we're gonna have to put 1.5 ton come-alongs on the thing to pull it into place. We ready to make this happen? You ready?
Yep.
You ready? Coming down a little bit. Everybody clear? Don't crank on that too hard, Ron. We don't want to blow it apart.
We're good, Danny.
Okay, well, how you looking?
Good.
That's the spot. You did it.
Whoa!
Isn't that cool? Look at that.
That's a big house!
Guys, this wasn't here this morning when you left for school. Isn't that crazy? Are you guys ready to see the inside of the house?
Yeah!
All right, let's do it. Oh, how cool.
Whoa.
This isn't anything like I expected.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Wait a minute. This
This is Zeben's
This is
room.
Steven's room.
I can feel the carpet.
Zeben, what do you think? The height on the ceiling.
I can see this thing. You could get it there.
How awesome.
This is a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple days to sink in.
Yeah.
It started off as one family's dream for a place to call their own.
We're finally in our new home. It's been such a long road.
My favorite thing is the bathroom. I like that it has its own separate tub, the double showers. Really enjoyed that.
I've noticed the kids have been enjoying their own space a lot.
In just 4 weeks and 123 miles, Justin and Casey are now finally the owners of their very own home. It was a long road getting here.
It is really great being in the new house.
I feel like we're on vacation.
But now, after 14 days in the factory and 5 trucks roaring down the freeway, Jason and Zolina have their modern masterpiece in the neighborhood that they love.
In our old space, we were not able to have everybody together comfortably. We couldn't have people over, but now we are able to be together, not just physically close. This meets all of our needs. It's in the neighborhood, it's on our street, it's with our friends, it's with everybody that we know. Everything that we had on a checklist, we got. I mean, it just feels like home. I don't want to leave.